Have you ever wondered about the true extent of Elvis Presley's health problems? Did you know that Elvis had a genetic predisposition to dangerous cycles of euphoria and depression? What did Elvis's fame and demanding schedule really do to his physical and mental well-being? Over the course of several days, Elvis's medical team closely monitored his responses as they gradually weaned him back to health. They noticed strong indications of natural hyperactivity, with involuntary movement of his limbs and intractable insomnia. Elvis also showed a disinclination to subject himself to hospital discipline, going against his liquid diet and secretly taking sleeping pills. A liver biopsy revealed that his organ was infiltrated with fatty cells, most likely due to medication abuse. Despite his illness, Elvis recorded a soundtrack while Hal Wallace discovered that he refused to perform certain actions, possibly due to his poor health. Movie news correspondent Derek Hunter reported that Elvis was too sick to present himself for wardrobe fittings and arrived in Hawaii without his usual cheerful demeanor. When Elvis finally went to work, he grumbled about his privacy being disturbed and complained about the circus surrounding him. His physical discomfort became increasingly evident as the interaction of diverse drugs led to throat and lung congestion, resulting in the cancellation of his shows. Amidst all this, Elvis seemed to have lost his usual patience and politeness, reflecting a deep-seated malaise. Under the supervision of the hospital, Elvis quickly lost weight, but his distended abdomen remained due to the poor muscle tone caused by laxative abuse. His liver was a cause for concern, but no further deterioration was observed. Just like his previous visit, Elvis covered all the windows with aluminum foil and enjoyed the company of his girlfriend and friends. However, two events interrupted the tranquility of his stay, including a visit to his mother's grave and a subsequent fever. Despite his illness, the public and the press continued to adore Elvis, often overlooking the true extent of his health problems. Disappointingly, Kaiser's portrait failed to realize that boredom had driven Elvis to rely heavily on prescription medications. He worked in an intense manner, struggling to sleep after delivering back-to-back high-intensity performances. Elvis gathered a team of consultants to address his various medical issues, including a pulmonary specialist and a surgeon. However, the surgery Elvis proposed was refused due to the risks involved, causing the patient to struggle with accepting the appearance of his stomach. The public remained unaware of the deep-seated malaise Elvis was suffering from, attributing his lack of energy and interest to his illness or the aftermath of a successful show. However, those close to him believed that his discontent was due to the effect of drugs. Elvis's last engagement seemed to mark a turning point, with even his close friend Elliot Roberts noticing the difference in his demeanor. Nonetheless, the press continued to depict Elvis as a cartoon hero, focusing on his clowning rather than his singing. The catalyst for Elvis's decision to undergo cosmetic surgery was likely the pants-splitting incident during a performance. Back in Memphis, Elvis bought numerous Cadillacs for his friends and even a bank teller. However, as he flew to Las Vegas, Elvis experienced breathing difficulties, leading to the cancellation of his shows due to extreme fatigue. During his Vegas performances, Elvis appeared unwell, sweating profusely and occasionally asking the Sweet Inspirations to take over. Unfortunately, within minutes of the news breaking on the radio, Elvis was admitted to the hospital in a semi-comatose condition. His swollen appearance was a cause for concern, and his breathing became significantly worse, leading to his hospitalization. Despite his love for Ginger, there were concerns that Elvis was jeopardizing his health in his pursuit of her attention. One day, Elvis experienced a frightening episode, feeling as if he were leaving his body and dying. His condition alarmed those around him, causing them to seek medical attention. Elvis's poor health was evident as he struggled with a tummy ulcer, leading to the postponement of his recording session and the shutdown of a karate movie. The sudden closure left many bills unpaid, and the lack of payment extended into the following year. Just 6 days later, Elvis was admitted to the hospital in a semi-comatose state, his breathing worsening despite receiving oxygen. Elvis appeared edematous, swollen beyond recognition, and struggling to breathe. His longtime physician, Dr. Nick, attempted to care for him at home, but eventually had to admit him to the hospital due to his deteriorating condition. During this time, Elvis displayed a newfound serenity in his life, which his friends perceived as madness and felt increasingly alienated and resentful. Elvis shared his visions, tales of going off in a spaceship, and his belief in his healing powers. Despite his unconventional behavior, those close to him believed that he would eventually come out of this phase. It's no wonder that the public remained mostly oblivious to his true state of health, continuing to adore him while the press described him as a sensuous clown. However, his physical and mental problems persisted, leading to his untimely demise. Elvis's death shocked the world, and while the death certificate attributed it to heart disease, investigations had not been completed. The autopsy revealed that Elvis's bowels were blocked by a clay-like substance, a result of severe constipation caused by his regular food intake. The idea that constipation may have been the factor that killed the king shook many. As Christmas approached, Elvis was in a dismal state, rarely feeling like singing and plagued by health problems. Even RCA recording sessions were postponed, and his karate movie was abruptly shut down. Elvis's decline persisted, ultimately leading to his final hospitalization and the end of an era.
How did Elvis Presley's demanding schedule impact his health? Chronic fatigue. Elvis frequently took medication to help with which of the following conditions? Insomnia. Which of these health issues did Elvis not publicly struggle with? Hearing loss. What health condition afflicted Elvis that was also a concern for his mother? Heart conditions. Elvis Presley's autopsy revealed significant damage to which organ? Liver. What was one of the health side effects of Elvis's The Comeback Special in 1968? Exhaustion. Elvis is rumored to have been self-conscious about his dental health. What condition did he reportedly suffer from? Bruxism. Elvis Presley's health declined rapidly in his final years, exacerbated by an addiction to what? Prescription drugs. Prior to his death, Elvis was scheduled to start a new tour. What was the tour's fate? Cancelled. What was the major gastrointestinal issue that Elvis suffered from in his later years? Chronic constipation.